came out of the game and you had some words for him, like, I think after, I don't know whether it was him not catching up with that ball or something with the lead pass, but it seemed like kind of a teaching moment for him. I know Jason and both Drew kind of patted him on the back during that time. Who was kind of going through that conversation there and you just kind of try to work with him?
He's just grown a lot as a player, and quite honestly, he doesn't know how good he can be. He's got a great ceiling, and so the standard's very high. And I thought he did some great things for us tonight. But when you're as good as he could be, he's just we all gotta hold him to that standard every single night. And so it's a credit to him for just allowing us to coach him. It's a credit to the guys for supporting him. But you see what he's capable of when he's at his best, and he could be a real asset for us towards the season. So he worked really hard. He cares. He wants to be coached, and it was a tremendous. I'm grateful that he allows me to coach him, but he's starting to realize how good he really can be, and he's working at it.
What about this match that made it a good opportunity?
Yeah, it's a credit to all those guys, right? We went with Luke the other night, went with Neemi tonight. Just having that versatility and the selflessness that those guys have is great. We started out switching tonight, and so he just gives us that athleticism and that ability to switch and play different defenses. So, you can't go to those things unless the guys are willing to buy into that, and they did that. So it's great.
I was just talking a few nights ago on Charlotte about how him adjusting that defense is really on challenges back here a year ago. What was that process like of just sort of talking through it and teaching it to him and kind of developing?
Teaching who? Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of because there's gray area, and so you just have to constantly be put into situations where you understand the reads, and so the staff does a great job of watching film with him. He does a great job of taking in a lot of information, being coached, and he's just getting more and more experience. So he's doing a great job reading the game, and he's picking it up fast. So he did a great job in that. I didn't know that. He's a great player. I just thought we played good team defense. I thought we reestablished our defense on this trip, and it takes all five guys to guard him. So I thought everybody did a great job of just defending without fouling, keeping him out of transition, having high pickup points, and just guarding him as a whole team. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really well-balanced game by him. He found advantages just creating space. He got a couple in transition. He drove. He had a good balance of shooting threes and driving in the first half, and then they started to hit, and then he was just making plays, and then he had 5 assists in the third quarter. So just a well-rounded game by him, just taking what the defense gave him and just having an understanding of his environment and then adjusting to that accordingly.
He said in Indiana he was not happy with himself. He settled for threes, and he said he took too many. What's that conversation like when he's trying to get himself going? He's trying to get that 90 gig, but that conversation of when to take it, when to penetrate, when to pass.
Yeah.
What's that conversation?
It just depends. I mean, everything depends on how he's being guarded, what the time and score is, just different situations. I thought tonight he found a great balance of both, some paint pull-ups, layups in the first half, threes. So I think it's just finding that balance, but then also he's being guarded differently a lot of nights. And so it's just we have to be able to fight for what the defense is giving you and take advantage of that.
Because defensively, obviously, you're trying hard to keep the 3 away early on there, but get a lot of twos on you. What's that balance like of obviously, the 3 is more important to take away, but also trying to protect the team?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to do both. That's the most important thing, and we did a better job of that after the first 6-7 minutes of the game. So it's not necessarily taking them away. It's having an understanding of whose threes we want to take away. But it's just you have to have great individual defense. You got to have great team defense. You just got to be connected. You got to protect the rim. So did a much better job of that after the first 6-7 minutes of the game. So what? 3 games, 12. I think we've had 8 25-point quarters in the last 12. So defense. I like all our lineups. Thanks, guys.